Okay, here's the cartoony one. I think it's mostly right. I think the first thing that catches my eye is it shouldn't already be stretched here. So this should be at 0 at this point. I have auto keyframe on, so that would keyframe that, and then that stretches. You've got it right that time. Yeah, the rest of that looks right. I like the little rock back at the end. I think that's nice. Yeah, the rest of that looks really good. Nice work, okay. And then realistic. Yeah, to me, this is really cartoony. I mean, I think there's some good work going on here, but it feels sort of like it has a life of its own, and there's a lot of squash and stretch there. So it's not a bad cartoony bounce. It just doesn't look like how a realistic ball would bounce. Did you have a uh, reference for that? No, there's no reference. So I don't know what reference you're referring to, but that looks very cartoony. It doesn't look realistic. Realistic balls don't squash and stretch nearly that much. Maybe we could see what it looks like after getting rid of most of the squash and stretch. I'll go here and then let's only translate what I did on that. And then just scale this down a lot. So it's very subtle. And we can see what that looks like. I think the other thing is, once we get rid of that squash and stretch, is that these last bounces are much too slow for these. Those tiny bounces should happen very fast. So yeah, they're so small. What I would do is, maybe take all of these and then maybe go in here and keys, remove in between, and then again remove in between, and then it goes down, and then it goes back up, and probably lose a couple in here. Keys, remove in between, G, the G key, we should do that again. Did it do it again? I don't know if it did. Move in between, then it goes, it's hard to see the, maybe here we need to lose a few, remove, okay. Let's look at those last little bounces. Better, maybe even faster. And I guess I like the thing where it kind of rolls at the end, but it feels a little unnatural to me. I still think some of those bounces need to be sped up. And then I think there'd be at least some rotation in the first few bounces. It wouldn't be so absolutely perfectly straight. So yeah, I think that could use some work.